Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming. Today we are in a dryish kind of London in the late hours of the evening. In the background you can see that building that says Bloom, and that actually is an iconic building in London. It used to be called the Post Office Tower originally, then it was called the BT Tower. It's always been a communications kind of centre, and in Watch Dogs Legion it's called Bloom because they're a communications company in Watch Dogs Legion, but it's a very famous iconic building. Anyway, today's gaming news, and there's so much gaming news, and like I said, it's almost always about woke things or gaming companies attacking gamers and things like this. There's so much of it going on that it's hard to keep up, but I always try to keep each video that I make about gaming news about one particular thing, because number one, it's too confusing to make too many things into one video. Also, it makes it too long, and it's hard to tag if I'm going to tag too many different topics in one video as well. So I always try to keep each video with just one general thread, and today's thread won't be a long one, I don't think. It's about a company called Reflector who made the unfortunate game Unknown 9, which I've talked about on the channel before, which was a flop, which was influenced by Sweet Baby, which is why it was a flop. And they've said they're not going to make any future games and have cancelled all their future game projects. Actually, I think they've cancelled all their future game projects rather than saying they're actually not going to make any future games. Maybe they're thinking about what kind of games they should make in the future, and that's probably a good thing. So I don't feel sorry for them, because if you need to take on Sweet Baby to explain to you what kind of characters to put into a game, and you can't work that on your own as a company that makes games, you really shouldn't be making games. I mean, everyone in a gaming company is going to be someone who either plays games, who should know what gamers like, and even if you're the most idiotic person in a company boardroom, knowing what's gone on in gaming in the last 2, 3, 4 years, you will know that what kind of game won't go down well. So I don't feel sorry for them at all. If you need, like I said, if you need to be influenced into making a certain kind of game, there's something manifestly wrong with what you're doing at your company, and that's all these companies, not just Reflector. And I feel specifically unbothered about Reflector because, as far as I know, and I might be wrong, it's not something I've done loads of research into, but I'd never heard of them before Unknown 9, and so it's not like BioWare, where they've got a history of making great games like Mass Effect and Dragon Age, the earlier Dragon Age games, or Ubisoft, who've made great games, including Watch Dogs Legion, which is a great game, whatever anyone says. It's sad when those companies with a long history of making great games end up bust, or being taken over by woke activists, whatever it might be. That's sad. It is sad. I don't feel sorry for them, but it's still sad. But as a company that's not made a history of great games, and you make a game like Unknown 9, which is rubbish and influenced by Sweet Baby, well, who cares? I mean, if they don't make any more games, good, because the game they made was awful. So it's not bad gaming news. In fact, I think if they don't make any more games or go away and think about what they should be doing, and maybe their future shouldn't be in gaming, then that's a good thing. But it's just more gaming news, and again, it's just crazy because the amount of gaming news where companies seem to be going to the wall, not making more games, revealing losses or redundancies or closures, all because they've been influenced by not just Sweet Baby but wokeism and influencers who are woke activists, and it still goes on. And they've still not learnt their lesson. Anyway, that's today's short video on crazy woke gaming news. From Guessagaingaming, take care till next time.